guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back doing first impressions on a foundation that I recently picked up. What foundation is it, you may ask? Well, you probably already know from the thumbnail. It's the Nars Sheer Glow foundation that I'm going to be talking about today. And with first impressions, I like to come back twice in the day to show you exactly how the foundation has performed, if it's oxidized, if I'm getting oily, etc, etc. I am in the colour medium 4 or Barcelona. Probably can't tell because I'm sitting in front of a huge window, but I'm extremely tanned at the moment. So finding a foundation to match me is always a challenge when I come home from holidays because I'm a different shade than I would normally be if I'm wearing fake tan, if that makes any sense. Okie doke. So I'm going to read off the box what exactly the description of this foundation is. The Sheer Glow Silky Fluid delivers immediate hydration, even skin tone, and leaves the skin brighter and more radiant. It said it provides weightless, buildable coverage with a natural radiant finish, so I kind of like the sound of that. And obviously Sheer Glow, it's in the name. I have the oiliest T-zone area and it terrifies me with most foundations that I use because I just look like I'm sweating. My face is sweating. For normal to dry skin types, I'm not a dry skin type, but we'll see. I'm kind of more, I don't know, is combination normal? I have no idea. Like, what's normal these days? And you get in this 1 fluid ounce or 30 mils, which is decent. I think that's kind of average. It's foundation I buy in Brown Thomas or bought in Brown Thomas. You can also buy it on ASOS as well. So I'm going to start by priming my face. I do that with every single foundation. This one's not getting any special treatment. I'm using the Belito Studio. This is the Perfection Face Primer. I'm going to apply my primer everywhere that I would normally apply it. To apply this foundation, I'm going to take my beauty blender. Now, the girl did ask me did I want to pump. For some reason I said no. I don't know why I did that because what am I thinking? I need a pump with a foundation, so I'm going to have to put this out in the back of my hand. The consistency is a lot thicker than I would expect. It's just what it looks like, the colour. It's thicker than my Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is a full coverage matte foundation. So I'm just going to bounce it onto my skin. Straight away I can see that it is very glowy, like it's a nice glow. It looks like I am radiant and fresh and stuff like that. It's not like shiny disco ball glowy, and I'm really liking the actual finish of it. It's applying quite well. Like, you saw how much I put on the back of my hand. I still have a good bit left, enough to finish my face. I'm so happy about that because I don't like sheer foundations that you need to use half the bottle. You guys saw my face prior to starting. I didn't really have that many breakouts, so I can't comment on whether this would cover breakouts. I think the colour of it matches my body. Again, I'm like totally different shades all over my body because I've been in front of a window. So my feelings on this foundation after just applying it. Number 1, it reminds me an awful lot of my True Match from L'Oreal. I think it is so similar to how it performs on my skin and how it looks on my skin. But the only thing that's different from the L'Oreal and the Nars Sheer Glow is the Nars Sheer Glow, a little bit of this goes a long way and it is a little bit more full coverage, whereas I'd have to do 2 layers to get this type of coverage with my L'Oreal True Match. The next thing I really like is I love how it's making my skin look glowy but not oily. There's a fine line between those 2 things. The other thing I will say is it's, like I said about the coverage earlier on, it's very good for the coverage, but I don't have any spots on my face, so I don't know how it would go over blemishes and spots, but it has evened out my skin tone. I won't know how it oxidizes. I obviously haven't powdered it, so you can see like what it looks like in its natural glory. It's not seeping into any fine lines. I'll do kind of a little zoom up in a minute. It's not very tacky to the touch. I probably shouldn't be touching my face with my hands. It feels very lightweight. It's not very heavy. Usually when I'm wearing a foundation I can feel that I'm wearing a foundation. Like with my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, you feel like you're wearing a foundation. It is thick, it's heavy. So far this is getting a big thumbs up for me. I really like it. I will come back in, oh, I should have told you the time. Oops. So the time now is, I don't know if you can see that, but it is 10:06. Come back in a few more hours and explain how it's performing. Actually, before I do go, I'm going to show you what the foundation looks like up close, just so you can see how it's performing on my skin. All in all, it's a pretty nice foundation so far, but I always think that like 2 seconds into trying a foundation out. It's now 2:04, which means this foundation has been on for 4 hours and oh, I actually think I might have found a new holy grail foundation. I hate saying things like that because I don't want to be too premature and I want to wait till the end of the day. But after 4 hours of wearing a foundation, I will definitely start to know whether or not I'm going to like it. And I absolutely love this foundation. So I thought because this had glow in the name, or sheer glow, that it was going to be oily or like more suitable for dry skin. I have oily combination skin, guys, and my oily T-zone is not a, like, it's not a, oh, some days it's okay. It's pretty obviously very oily down the middle of my face and my chin. I just look like an oiled slick, and this foundation seems to be keeping it at bay. Like I said, I don't even feel like I'm wearing a foundation. It's so lightweight. My skin actually looks kind of radiant. I haven't experienced anything like that from a foundation in a long time. It's not breaking up anywhere, but after 4 hours I wouldn't be expecting it to break up. It's still remaining quite matte, but with that hint of like dewiness, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. I'm really obsessed with this foundation, and I actually haven't loved a foundation as much. Now obviously with every first impressions you can't tell the full impact of foundations, because there's some first impressions that I've done on foundations that I've really liked, and then as the time has gone on I'm like, I don't really like that foundation anymore. But that's only because of maybe breakouts or whatever. But this foundation is just amazing. Definitely gonna be interesting to see when I come back in the next few hours. I will talk to you then in probably another 4 or 5 hours. Hi guys, so I'm just here doing my last update of the day. I have found my new Holy Grail foundation, guys. I cannot stress how much I am in love with this foundation. I can't locate my phone right now, but I'll just show you on my iPad that it is 8:02. So I've had this foundation on for 10 hours. That is an incredible amount of time to have your foundation on for. And I will tell you that I have slept in this foundation. I slept on this side because I was just lying in bed, and I just went for a little cat nap in the middle of the day because I was editing and my eyes get really tired when I'm doing that. So I slept this side of my face, no budging, no moving, nothing like that. No separation around my nose. It's not gone oily. You can see it. I haven't touched it. I haven't blotted it, or I haven't used any powder at all. Whatever is in this, it just agrees with my skin. I am going to be buying backup upon backup upon backup of this foundation because I am just so in love with it. Like I said, it just still feels like I'm wearing nothing on my skin. My skin feels amazing. It's able to breathe. I can see like my little freckles and stuff. I'm just obsessed with the whole foundation as a whole and how it has worn on my face, and I just love it so much. Like I said, it's just incredible. I'm gonna wait for a few days as well before I put this video up. I will write a little description below just to let you know how I am actually still getting on with the foundation, if I'm still loving it, if I'm changed my mind about it. But I really don't think I am gonna. I actually think this is it. The Nars Sheer Glow is now my Holy Grail foundation, and I highly recommend it to you guys. Highly recommend it. Please let me know your thoughts on this foundation. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you still on the fence about it? Have you bought it? You know, how are you getting on with it? Let me know all your thoughts on it. If you have a similar skin type to me, let me know how you got on with it. And if you have any more questions about this foundation, please ask me down below and I will answer as much as I can. For now, me and my favorite new Holy Grail foundation, we're gonna go. So guys, I will talk to you in my next video, or probably on Snapchat. I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.